joined today by Darragh Greene, one of our leading swimmers, and with, as he says himself, 1 foot already on the plane to Tokyo. The only problem with it being that he hasn't been able to get into a swimming pool over the last couple of months. But we were delighted to report yesterday that he had signed a deal with his local Coral Leisure swimming pool in Longford. How are you doing, Darragh?
Doing well, Rob. Thanks for having me.
Great. And you've been back at home in Longford since the shutdown and everything like that, is that right?
Yeah, I was able to get down just about, so had to get down for the lockdown coming in and stuff.
Okay. And you've been swimming in the pool in Longford since you were a teenager. You then you did your leaving cert, you went up to Dublin into UCD, and then full-time swimming out at the national campus. But you've obviously maintained a soft spot for the local pool. How have they been able to help you over the course of the last couple of months?
They've really helped us big time, especially with the whole pandemic itself and the kind of staying at home aspect and trying to adapt training around it. They've given me so much gym equipment and cardio equipment, so I'm actually able to maintain some sort of fitness to be able to get back into the pool whenever that will be. So okay. It's a huge help, yeah. So I'm able to actually keep somewhat of a routine in my training and from day to day, week to week kind of thing. So yeah, it's huge help.
Okay, I know it must be very hard, but you know your own body better than anybody else. Where do you think you're at in terms of fitness that you can actually achieve out of the pool as opposed to in the water?
It's a hard one because swimming's like night and day compared to being able to run and stuff, because obviously running and cycling you're only using your lower limbs kind of way and your aerobic system, while swimming is a full body exercise. No, really it's just kind of trying to maintain a bit of aerobic fitness. That's the one thing. Bit challenging with, like, obviously not being used to running, especially at the start. When it started up, it's kind of like the legs didn't know what to do when, like, even just taking in the impact of a run and everything. Like, it's just something new.
Yeah, a lot more impact, all right, on the roads of Longford as opposed to in the water. And I mentioned there the fact that you've got, as you said, 1 foot on the plane to Tokyo. You got the qualification time over at the World Championships in Korea last year. What do you need to do now in order to make sure that when the games are staged 12 months on from their original date, please God, that you're going to be there?
So the one thing I have to do now is just to show up at the Irish Olympic Trials and perform a time that is 1.5% off the FINA A or the qualification time, just to show that I'm still fit and ready to go, because now it was going to be a year out, but now it's going to be 2 years out to show. So so
and that's been rescheduled now, hasn't it? Because that was due to be held during the time that we've been away. So is there a date in mind yet, or is that still up in the air?
So Ireland have put out a hopeful calendar of the competitions next season, but it is somewhat likely to change depending on how things go. So it's kind of take away a pinch of salt kind of way, not making it a definite kind of way.
Okay, and when you were studying in UCD and you decided to go all in on the swimming, and you decided to begin training full time, you actually moved out to the Sport Ireland campus. Is that right? So have you got a bit of experience of what it was like to be locked down almost before this all happened?
Yeah, so even just being out on the campus, from what I know, it's a isolating place out there itself, because it's just the facilities and the house. So it is kind of one of those routine factors, but like it's definitely, like, even outside of the whole living on the campus, you kind of have that experience in high performance sport itself, relating to this worldwide pandemic, with, like, this is because you do get roadblocks and stuff coming up in your swimming career, whether that's like an injury or illness. And yeah, you just have to kind of adapt to it straight away and kind of make do what you can. And this is one huge kind of you can kind of relate to it kind of way in a big sense.
This is a big roadblock, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Breaststroke is your specialist stroke. Have you been able to keep in touch with your coaches and your teammates on the on the island, the high performance squad?
Yeah, we actually, Coach Ben has actually laid out a really good plan for us. So he kind of tries to keep our routine as similar as possible to before the whole lockdown came in place. So I'm training up to 12 times a week, between 2 to 3 sessions a day, and whether that's being on the bike at home or going for a run around my radius. And he's also put in place with the other practitioners that work with us, whether that's Zoom like circuits in the morning to Zoom mobility and Zoom core sessions. So you get to be in touch with the coaches as well as do a bit of training with the teammates as well, which is good. Okay, and any indication yet as to when you feel as though you might be able to actually get back into the pool? I know there has been a call, hopefully, that will come out shortly in terms of an exemption for certain of our athletes. Would you hope to be included in that and to get into the pool? Yeah, big time. It's really just kind of down to the last hurdle with the whole, they put all the plans in place and stuff. It's really just waiting for the green light to go ahead and get things sorted. But at the same time, obviously, they need to get the pool and kind of even the pool temperature is definitely dropped. So they'll have to wait a few days to get that up and running again. Yeah, you probably won't have to contend with too many swimming lessons going on around you anyway when you're swimming in there. No. Okay. Well, look, the very best of luck with carrying on with the training. We'll be watching out for you on the road to Tokyo, even if it is 12 months late. And congratulations again on the deal with your local pool, Coral Leisure down there in Longford. So for now, anyway, Darragh Greene, thank you very much. Thank you, Rob.